The story of King David. From shepherd to King David's life began in Bethlehem, a small town in Judah, where he was the youngest son of Jesse. As a shepherd, David spent his days tending sheep on rocky hillsides, defending them from lions and bears. These quiet years shaped his courage, faith, and skill with music, gifts that prepared him for a destiny far beyond the fields. Israel's first king, Saul, had been chosen for his stature, but his reign faltered as his heart turned from God. The Lord sent the prophet Samuel to anoint a new king. Samuel came to Bethlehem, calling Jesse's sons one by one, but God rejected them all. Finally, David, still shepherding, was called forth. Samuel anointed him, and God's Spirit came upon David mightily. Though Saul remained king, David was chosen by God. Soon the Philistines threatened Israel with their giant champion, Goliath. The army feared the giant's taunts, but David, visiting the camp to bring food, refused to bow to fear. Armed only with a sling and faith, he struck Goliath down, killing him with a stone from his sling. Israel rejoiced, praising David's name above even Saul's. Jealousy consumed Saul's heart. Though David served as musician and commander, Saul grew suspicious and angry. One night he hurled a spear to kill David. The boy fled, becoming a fugitive. David escaped through caves and wilderness, gathering followers who had been rejected or oppressed. Twice he spared Saul's life, refusing to harm the Lord's anointed. Despite betrayal and danger, David's faith never wavered. In exile, he composed psalms that declared his trust in God amid hardship. When Saul and Jonathan died in battle against the Philistines, David mourned deeply. He became king of Judah, while Saul's house held Israel under Ishbosheth. Years of civil war followed until leaders united to anoint David king over all Israel. David captured Jerusalem, then a Jebusite fortress, making it the capital and spiritual heart of Israel. The Ark of the Covenant was brought there amidst great celebration. Though David wished to build a temple, God decreed the task would fall to his son Solomon. David's kingdom expanded through military victories, subduing Philistines, Moabites, Edomites, and Arameans. Israel grew powerful and respected. Yet despite his success, David's reign was marked by personal failings and tragedy. One day, from his palace rooftop, David saw Bathsheba. He summoned her and committed adultery. When she became pregnant, David arranged the death of her husband Uriah in battle to hide his sin. Nathan the prophet confronted David, who repented deeply. God forgave him, but declared turmoil would follow in his household. David's family suffered greatly. A child died, and his sons Amnon, Tamar, and Absalom brought conflict and rebellion. Absalom declared himself king, forcing David to flee Jerusalem. Though Absalom was killed in battle, David mourned the son who had betrayed him. In his later years, David faced more rebellions and age's burdens. Though he longed to build God's temple, God chose Solomon to build the sacred house. David dedicated his final days to worship and prophecy, leaving psalms that continue to inspire worship worldwide. David died full of days and riches and honor, leaving a united Israel and a dynasty promised to produce an everlasting king. Centuries later, Jesus Christ, born in Bethlehem, fulfilled this promise as the Son of David, bringing salvation beyond the throne.